Air travel causes a lot of stress to a lot of people. Some are so scared of airplanes that they develop phobias researchers often refer to as aerophobia or aviophobia. So far, there is no specific cause for this phobia, but research has shown that it can be a result of childhood trauma or triggered by various factors during adulthood. Airplane accidents are extremely rare, but they do happen from time to time. Estimates say that the odds of dying in an airplane crash are 1 in 9,821. In comparison, the odds of dying in a car crash are 1 in 114. In other words, airplanes are 19 times safer for travel than cars. But be that as it may, airplane accidents and crashes do happen occasionally. And when you think about it, there are plenty of things that can cause an airplane to crash. Faulty equipment, pilot error, air traffic controller error, weather, you name it. But what would happen if a plane window blew off during a flight? Before we tell you that, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Window-related accidents. People have been flying with commercial airlines for over a century. Since then, there have been several window-related accidents. For example, during a British Airways Flight 5390 in 1990, one of the windscreen panels got detached, which sucked the captain out of the cabin. Luckily, an air steward was nearby when it happened and managed to grab the captain before he was completely sucked out. The former held onto the latter until the plane landed. In 2018, the windshield of a Sichuan Airlines Airbus A390 literally shattered during a flight. This time it happened on the co-pilot's side, who was immediately sucked out of the window. Fortunately, he had the seatbelt on and remained calm while returning to the cabin and suffered only minor injuries. He said that the cold air shocked him most because at 30,000 feet, the temperature varies between -22 and -40 degrees Fahrenheit. But what happens inside an airplane when a window breaks? The first thing you would hear is a loud noise. That comes from depressurization, because the air pressure on the inside is higher than it is outside of the plane. The pressure on the inside allows everyone who is on board to breathe normally. If a window were to break on an airplane, the air from the inside would escape at such speeds that it would suck out smaller objects such as magazines, drinks, and mobile devices. And if people weren't wearing their seatbelt when that happens, they would be pulled towards the window and sometimes even sucked out of the airplane. Some of the other things that would happen during depressurization are a decrease in air pressure and temperature. Your ears would go pop, and there would be some mist from the condensation. And what if that ever happened to you? The first and most important thing you should do is remain calm. People who panic cause other people to panic as well, which usually makes the situation worse. Secondly, it is suggested that you always wear your seatbelt, even when you are allowed to remove it. If a window does break, the oxygen masks will drop. It's suggested that you first put a mask on your face and only then put the mask on your children or other family members. If you wanted to put a mask on someone else first, you would probably run out of oxygen and faint, which is not helpful to anyone. So, are airplanes safe at all? The short answer is yes. Flying in an airplane is by far one of the safest ways to travel. And even if depressurization ever happens on an airplane, it will most likely never happen because of a broken window. The latter are built with multiple plates of acrylic plastics and plexiglass, both of which are extremely durable. They even have small holes in them to avoid condensation. So yes, they are that durable that they can have a hole in them. And what about you? Are you afraid of air travel? Let us know in the comment section below.